Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So I'm having a look back at Pepe Unchained, okay? According to this website, CoinMooner, Pepe Unchained was supposed to launch on the 1st of October 2024. So it's now the 2nd of October and it still hasn't launched. Okay, if you go to the website here, so buy Pepe pre-sale, look, days until next price increase. Okay. So it's nearly a day and a half before the next price increase. So you've no idea really when it's going to stop. The pre-sale, no idea when the pre-sale is going to finish. Okay. Clearly, originally they had planned it to finish on the 1st of October. And the reason why it's not going to finish on the 1st of October is because they've increased their pre-sale tokens. Now, 3 months ago, a guy called Oscar Ramos, a YouTuber or scam tuber, whatever you want to call him. He did a video on Pepe Unchained, and I've noticed that in that video it says here that the pre-sale was 20%. Okay. And these figures were 20%, marketing 20%, chain inventory 10%, project finance and liquidity both at 10%. So all these bottom figures were all at 10% each, and the pre-sale was 20%. Now, if you go on the white paper, you'll notice they've updated the white paper now to say pre-sale is 40%. They've taken these down to 7.5%. They've taken this down to 5%, and they've taken marketing down to 10%. So they've taken 20% of these four, added 20% onto the pre-sale. So they're effectively adding an extra 20% into the pre-sale. And there we go. On the website, they've done exactly the same thing. So in the on the website and in the white paper, they've changed them. Okay, so that's all well and good, but okay, the problem with that is they did an audit, okay, and in the audit it says here, contract is not upgradable. Deployer cannot update the contract with new functionalities. The contract is not an upgradable contract. The deployer is not able to change or add any functionalities to the contract after deploying. Okay. And it says here, contract ownership is renounced. The ownership is renounced. The ownership of the tokens is renounced. Hence, the owner cannot update any settings in the contract. Okay, that's the important thing. The owner cannot update any settings in the contract. So if we have a look at the contract, okay, so this is the contract source code. And if you have a look on line 208, it says here public constant pre-sale reserve 1.6 billion. Okay, so if you just ignore the noughts, okay, so let's just do some basic maths. So if we just call that 16, okay, because they've all got eight noughts on the end. Okay, so we call that 16, that's 24. So add it up, 16 of 24 is 40, and another 16 is 56. Add on 8 is 64, another 8 is 72, another 8 is 80. Okay, so 80. So if you take 16 out of 80, that is 20%, okay? Five 16s are 80. So the constant the constant pre-sale reserve is 16 out of 80. In other words, 20%. So the contract still says 20%. All right. 20% of the total tokens is for the pre-sale reserve. They can't update it. All right. So what they're doing, they're selling more tokens than what they've got. That's how it seems to me. Anyway, how can they do that? Okay, because as we've seen from the audit, the contract's renounced. They can't change the contract. Yeah, the contract is still the same, but they've changed the white paper and they've changed the website. All right. So there we go. That is Pepe Unchained. Pepe Unchained. They are keeping the pre-sale going longer. They're selling more tokens that they don't have, in my opinion. And what it says here, it seems to reflect that. So that seems extremely shady. It raises a massive red flag. Um, Let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe.